Whether you're buying an appliance, a TV, a computer, a smartphone, you can't make a major purchase these days without being offered an extended warranty. If you buy one, you shouldn't pay more than about 10 to 15% of purchase price. More than that, not such a good deal. 54 days before a flight is the magic number to get the cheapest fare, according to Cheap Air. That's about 7.5 weeks before a flight. But even if you miss that sweet spot, their analysis shows within 29 and 104 days is the prime booking time. That's 1 to 3.5 months before.
Book within that window and ticket prices typically hover within $10 of the lowest they'll ever reach.
I didn't know that, and I'll take that to the bank.
It pays to go through the newspaper and look for savings and coupons before you shop. But even if you don't have time at home, stop here and grab a flyer at the store. Take a minute to look through it, and if you see something you use, take advantage of the discount. Switching to cheaper store or generic brands is one of the simplest strategies to save, often 25 to 30%. The in-house brands are often made by the national manufacturers, so in reality, there's very little, if any, difference in quality. When you're comparing brands or sizes, you need to look at the unit price. That's what tells you how much something costs per ounce, per quart, or pound, and that's how you figure out which one is really the cheapest. So a little planning and strategy can go a long way in saving you cash at the checkout. It pays to be consumer wise. Angie Moreschi, Bay News 9. Would you spend $2 for an extended warranty on a $10 memory card? Don't do it. It's like throwing money away. I'm Angie Moreschi, and I'll take a look at when to spend money on an extended warranty in today's Consumer Wise Report. Summer is almost here. Time to pump it up and get in shape. I'm Angie Moreschi. In today's Consumer Wise Report, I'll have some tips on how to get a good deal on your gym membership. Motivation, inspiration, energy. All good reasons people go to a gym to get in shape. But getting a good deal shouldn't be a stretch.
I'm a single mom, so it really helps me out, as far as saving money and stretching the dollar.
The best deals come with promotions like New Year's and right before summer, but also at the end of every month.
Okay, it may be 50% off our enrollment fee. It may be 10% off our monthly dues. At the end of the month, if our quota's not, we can always waive the monthly dues and give a free month.
Powerhouse gym owner John Sanguinetti says price is 100% flexible, so negotiate, like offering to pay up front for a year.
If you prepay the membership, there's no enrollment fee. And then by prepaying it, benefits you get extra months at the end of that time too.
If a gym offers several services you don't plan to use, like group fitness classes, a pool, or even childcare, don't just assume you have to pay for it. Ask for a discount on your membership or monthly fee. Other easy ways to save? Offer to work out at non-peak times. Pass on extras like towel service. And ask about group membership discounts through your employer or school.
This gym here offers a student discount, which was great.
Saving money starts with you, so be sure to ask for a deal that fits your needs and your wallet.
In the end, it's for a good cause, it's for yourself and your body.
It pays to be consumer wise. Angie Moreschi, Bay News 9.
Woo! Gassing up your car is expensive these days. I'm Angie Moreschi. In today's Consumer Wise Report, we'll have some tips on how to get better gas mileage out of your vehicle. Stay tuned. When you see a red light coming, let your foot off the gas as soon as possible. And when it turns green, resist the urge to gun it. Hard braking and acceleration can cut your gas mileage by 2 to 3 miles per gallon. And don't use your trunk or hatch for storage. Carrying just an extra 100 pounds in weight costs you an extra 4 to 7 cents per gallon. Better gas mileage, fewer trips to the pump. It pays to be consumer wise. Angie Moreschi, Bay News 9. Little things can add up too. Turning the temperature up just 1 degree on your thermostat can save 6 to 8% in cooling costs. Turning ceiling fans off during the day when you're not at home adds up to about $5 a month in savings per fan. And by changing out old incandescent bulbs to new compact fluorescent ones, you'll use only 1/4 of the electric energy. Another thing, avoid the trade-in trap. Don't commit to trading in your old car until you've agreed on an out-the-door price for the new car. Then ask how much they'll give you for your trade. But be sure to check online first to see the going rate for your car model and year. This is a summary of benefits which you get from your health insurer when you sign up for a plan. Don't throw it away. Put it somewhere you won't forget. It's your best resource to know how your plan works, what your deductibles are, your co-pays are, and what services are covered.
Every good showing starts with curb appeal. That means a tidy lawn and landscaping. First impressions count, and the same goes inside.
This is a typical example. When you walk in, the front doors are freshly painted, and you do have that first impression coming in.
Vince Arcuri is a veteran real estate agent. He says you'd be surprised at the poor condition some sellers leave their homes in.
Leaving a mess on the table, dirty dishes in the sink, or clutter on the counter. This is exactly what you don't want to do.
I mean, hey, your house is for sale. You want it to look good.
The idea of sitting down with an adding machine and receipts to do your taxes gives most of us a headache.
I'll be glad when it's done and I get the money.
Hate it. But hey, you got to do it.
These days, with online software programs like H&R Block Online and TurboTax, it is a lot easier. You just go to their websites and pick a product based on your needs. And when you log in, none of those confusing schedules and forms to fill out. They ask you a series of questions like, what do you do for a living, or do you own a home? And with your answers, the computer automatically fills out the forms and spits them out for you at the end.
Membership and loyalty programs reached nearly 2 billion customers last year.
To me, I don't keep track of them. But, you know, couponing is a real big thing these days.
The average household signed up for 14, but only used about 6.
And that brings me to an important point. You may be tempted to sign up for these everywhere because, hey, they are free, but it takes some effort to stay organized and actually use them to get the benefit.
Here are some tips to be consumer wise. Only sign up for cards at stores you visit regularly. Focus on free programs. Avoid programs that require you to buy extra stuff to get deals. And look for programs where points don't expire.
So think about whether you'll actually use those points or coupons when you sign up for a loyalty program. If you do it right, you can save hundreds of dollars a year.
It pays to be consumer wise.
It seems like more than ever we're a cashless society, but when you buy something big or small and reach for that plastic to pay for your purchase, are you better off using a debit or a credit card? I'm Angie Moreschi, and I'll take a look in today's Consumer Wise Report.
Whether you're shopping at a small business or a major retailer, plastic is king, especially debit. A 2013 survey showed 80% of Americans use debit cards to pay for everyday purchases.
I prefer debit cards. It's just easy to keep track of my money that way, you know, and I don't incur any interest fees that way with the bank.
You are not a fan of credit cards. How come?
No, they get you in a lot of trouble.
Debit cards can help control spending, but they provide a direct line to your bank account. So if fraudsters get a hold of your PIN, they can literally drain your account.
Credit offers greater protections.
Consumer experts say one of the biggest concerns is your liability.
With a credit card, you've got 60 days to report, and your liability is extremely limited. With debit cards, if it's not reported beyond a few days even, it can increase your liability to the full amount of what was taken.
If you use a debit card, look out for fraud hotspots like ATM machines and gas stations. They're notorious targets for so-called skimmers, the machines that scammers install to try to capture your card information. Look for any unusual machinery and always cover with your hand when you put in your PIN number.
Also, gas stations and hotels often place a temporary hold on more money than you actually spend and overdraft concern for Debit.
Credit card, absolutely. I like that it doesn't come straight out of your checking account and then you get points with it. So if you pay it off every month, then it's the way to go.
And for online purchases, big ticket items, and recurring charges, credit gives more protection in a dispute. There are benefits to both, but especially for protection, credit has the edge.
There you go. Thank you.
It pays to be consumer wise. Angie Moreschi, Bay News 9.
Lots of folks love to play scratch-off lottery games. So how can you increase your opportunity to win the top prizes? I'm Angie Moreschi, and I'll have some tips for you in today's Consumer Wise Report. Oh!
Buying scratch-off tickets can give an instant thrill to folks hoping to win cash prizes.
Yes, I won $10 right there.
Winning money is always fun.
$25 tickets.
Longtime lottery employee Jack Higgins says there are some secrets
Let's see.
to picking a winner.
The overall odds are better as the price goes up.
2 number 36s.
One thing a lot of folks don't realize is the lottery continues to sell tickets for a game even after all the top prizes are gone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I might be playing on numbers I can't never hit the big prize. Huh?
If you're looking for the big win, here's the big tip. Go to the Florida Lottery website first. Search remaining prizes, and it'll bring up a list of all of the scratch-off games and how many top prizes are remaining for each one. For example, the Flamingo $250,000 prize, only 4 out of the 6 top prizes are remaining. And for the Season's Greetings $1 million top prize, look at that, 0 out of 3 remaining.
Okay, well, that's what I need to do.
Wish me luck.
In the end, even if you try to apply logic,
I'm not having good luck here.
it's still a game of chance.
I lost again.
So don't spend more than you can afford to lose, especially if you're as unlucky as me.
No winner.
One last tip, don't just throw away those losing tickets.
Ask the clerk to scan it and check it for you. It may be a winner.
It was 4, right?
$6.
Oh, 6? Hey.
So try a little scratch-off strategy.
Just won $2.
I won.
It could be just the ticket.
Yes, right there.
To winning more often.
It pays to be consumer wise. I'm Angie Moreschi, Bay News 9.